Hey guys, it's Ian with Mule Expedition Outfitters. We're out here at the dunes today trying out our Raptor that we got around to doing some tasteful upgrades to make this more of a OEM Plus build is almost what we would call it, maybe just slightly past OEM Plus. So as everyone knows, the Raptor Ranger is a very capable truck right off the lot. Let's just call it what it is. It's a very capable truck. But there are some things that we wanted to upgrade that we weren't super happy with out the gate. And that was we wanted a better tire. This truck out the gate would spin tires with the factory tire just because of the BFGs. They just don't grip as well. So what we want to do is if we're doing different tires, we want to go bigger. So with that, we needed to do a little bit of a lift. We need to do some other things. So we're gonna go through all the things that we did to make this truck a little bit more capable. And we're gonna start with the base here, and that is wheels, tires, and brakes. With a go fast truck, you need to be able to stop as well. So what we did is we worked with Power Brakes and put their upgraded brake system on this so that when we're out here and we're going fast, we'd be able to stop. We use Power Brake on so many different platforms. We use them on the Toyota platforms, and now we're using them on the Raptor platforms. This has a equivalent to a 33-inch tire from Mickey Thompson. This is going to be their all-terrain, and this is going to be that 3-peak rating so that we can still have fun in the snow, have a little bit more performance in those winter conditions, but also out here in the sand, it's going to perform really well when we take a little bit of PSI out of these tires. As usual, we did the Method bead grip rim so that when we are lowering down that PSI, we're going to be able to still keep a good bead grip on it and still run through here at lower PSIs. This ring here is not a bead, this is part of the bead grip technology. All this is just a rash guard. So if you were to curb it, your wife's gonna curb it, you're gonna be able to pull that ring off, clean it back up, and your rim goes back to being good. The bead grip technology is actually in the rim itself back here, not this itself. We're gonna make our way back to some of the other upgrades we did. So with this truck being super capable, we wanted to be able to haul all the gear with us when we're out here at the dunes. And what we decided to go with was our tried and true Issaquah contour canopy. What reason for that, and the reason we're not going to do a traditional fiberglass canopy, is when you're out here on the whoops, you get a lot of vibrations. Well, fiberglass doesn't do well with vibrations, and what happens and what we've seen is they get stress fractures and then it cracks, and with that we don't want it. So we wanted to go with a light canopy that is going to be able to take the abuse. Issaquah contour canopies are an all aluminum construction, so it's going to be able to take the abuse that we're going to put against it out here on the dunes, and also day-to-day usage is going to be great. We opted to do their one with side windows. That way, if the dogs are in the back or we want easy access, it has the little slider window here, and you're going to be able to have a little bit better light intrusion. But they also offer this in just a solid aluminum door so that you don't have the ability to have glass there, a little bit more protection from theft. That option is great for that. But with added weight, as everyone knows, the Raptor is known for soft suspension. Soft suspension means any weight going on the back, it's going to dip. So with it dipping, we need to compensate for that. So that comes into suspension. The suspension we didn't want to mess with. In fact, we drove this truck for quite a while stock just because we love this truck for what it is. But maintaining that Fox shock was important to us, so we wanted to find a way to upgrade that. What we did was we went to what carries the weight, and that's the spring that is on there. We did a Eibach load-bearing spring to give us a little bit more lift, but also to give us a little bit more height so that we could accommodate the bigger tire and accommodate the extra weight from the gear in the bed and also the canopy itself. When you bring the back up, you obviously need to bring the front up. So on the front, we did a 1 1/4 inch lift coil to help bring that up, to help give us a little bit more level look on the Raptor. We still wanted to have a little rake just to compensate for weight and for performance. So the back is a little bit taller than the front, but we're almost level. All right, so when you're going fast in a go fast truck, you need to have good lighting. Let's just call it what it is. You get those morning runs or you get those evening runs, you're gonna have that low light. There's many reasons why you want good lighting. One, for your safety, for any other people that are around you, they can easily see you. Even in the middle of the day like this, you want to have lights. So what we'll do is we're going to start at the truck, or start at the front of the truck, talk about the side lighting, and then talk about the rear, and then why we went with all those different lights and what we did. So as usual, we went with the Baja Designs lighting across the board on this. Baja is usually our go-to for pretty much every platform we work on, and in this case, again, we went with Baja. So starting up on the hood here, we've got the Baja XL Squadrons Racer Series. So the big thing to know about these is the lumens are not as high as some of the other Bajas, but they're designed to be a little bit further cast. So with the Racer Series, these are going to be more of a spot that is more forward facing, so that when we're out here on the dunes and we have more open shooting areas, we're going to have a little further light casting so that we can see further down the dunes, see other people out here, see obstacles that we might need to dodge. We want to have that further light because we're traveling faster. On the side, we wanted to have a little bit more area lighting for, let's say we're at camp, we're doing maybe a campfire, things like that, or just side visibility. We went with rock lights in the wells. We went 2 rock lights per wheel well, and we did those in red. It's gonna be easier on the lights, or easier on the eyes, but it also looks cool at night. It just gives it more of that sinister look on it. In the back, we followed up with the RTL, which is going to provide us to have a strobing light. So when we're out here for safety reasons, we can flick a switch and we have a strobing light bar on the top of the canopy so that anyone around us can clearly see us with that strobe pattern. And then for more reverse lighting, while every vehicle is starting to switch to being LED standard for reverse lights, they're also not super bright because they're a small bulb. Gives good light out, but if you're in really dark situations, it just doesn't provide a lot of light. So we did some S2 wide cornering reverse lights on the back, and we did those in a white so that as soon as we put it into reverse, the factory reverse lights come on and then the Bajas come on, so that we're only using them when we need them for going in reverse. If you are now stepping into the market of building your new rig, whether it's a go fast truck like we talked about today, camping truck, or just simply a mild off-road truck or a wild off-road truck, us at Mule would be happy to give you a free quote at any of our 3 locations, Washington, Oregon, or Arizona, and our team can help give you a direction for what next steps are for your build, whether it's, again, mild or wild. We'd be happy to help you get that direction going today. We look forward to hearing from you.